Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's go ahead and jump into Drag Race. I don't want this to be long. I want to say from the beginning, this week was Snatch Game. You all know when it comes to RuPaul's Drag Race, Snatch Game is the week we're all looking forward to. Snatch Game and when the library is open because I want to hear the reach. But Snatch Game is my favorite episode every season, and this this season, Snatch Game disappointed me. Like outside of you all already watched it, so let's just talk. Outside of the people who made the top three, everyone else could have hit the bottom. Everyone else could have hit the bottom. Nobody listened to Rue in the workroom. Like, Rue be throwing y'all hints like, you don't need to play this person, you might want to switch. Nah, that kind of sound like trash. Like, she doesn't say it that mean, but Rue drops you all gems and jewels in the workroom along with Vanjie. Hey Vanjie, I was excited to see Vanjie on my screen. I am always excited to see her. Let's just get right into it. Like, they didn't even have a mini. They didn't have a mini challenge, so I was expecting like, oh, this is going to be great. They're going to give us a lot of jokes. It's going to be hilarious. They're going to give us more time. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, they did not. So, in Snatch Game, Rue brings in Vanjie. They walk around and talk to everybody, hear their characters. Disclaimer, I did not take notes. This week, I did not take notes because I was just so disappointed. I didn't want to go back and rewatch it and take my notes and give a long review. So that's why it might be shorter than normal. But I don't remember everything because most people weren't even rememberable. But moving on. The one I remember the most is Crystal. Crystal wants to play somebody named Poppy, and Rue was like, you look just like El DeBarge. Play El DeBarge. And I was like, yes, Crystal, switch it, because I don't know this Poppy person. It's another robot character. Like, he wasn't really feeling it for Gigi and her robot, but we'll get to that later. And I was like, Crystal, do El DeBarge. I think she did not switch because I don't think Crystal know who El DeBarge is, which is understandable. You got to be a little bit older, definitely Rue's age, to know the DeBarges. And Crystal is definitely in a younger generation. She might not even know who he is, and it would have been a blank. But she should have got somebody's cell phone and Googled him real quick. I wish she would have, because who is this Poppy person? I ain't never heard of. I am older, so I ain't never heard of Poppy. I don't know who that is. But that would have been so much easier. One, you already look and sound like him. Two, moving on from there. Heidi wanted to do Leslie Jones, and as soon as Heidi said Leslie Jones, as soon as I saw it on the preview from last week, I was like, Heidi's gonna be in the bottom again. She didn't, but it wasn't like she did all that. She could have easily been in the bottom, like easily. But it was so much trash this Snatch Game. Who else walked around? Widow and her Tina Turner wig. You disrespected Tina Turner's wig so badly. Like, Widow. That wig was awful. You should have just did Ike. You should have just came out and did Ike, but you only had that one joke. But let's just go ahead and get into the Snatch Game, because it was a hot mess. It was only the three people who were in the top, to me, were the only ones who did good, outside of maybe Jada. Jada would have been a fair safe with Cardi B, but like, Jada was in fourth, and her Cardi wasn't even all that. But let's get into it. Heidi did Leslie Jones. It was awful. It was no jokes. She was trying to bat it back. She had on the exact same wig in color blue that Leslie had when she came and judged. Leslie's comedy is very, like, you got to catch it. Like, Leslie talks kind of normal, and her comedy is something like, it can go over your head if you aren't paying attention. So it's like, Leslie, you got to be quick quick-tongued. You got to just throw it out there and keep going and hope people catch it. Like, that's how I feel Leslie's comedy is. Like, she's hilarious, but she has a different style of comedy that Heidi just doesn't have. Heidi is a character actress. Like, you can give her a character, she's gonna run with it, but Leslie Jones was not the character for you. I agree with Rue. She said, why didn't you pick somebody from the South? You could have easily did Phaedra. Maybe you don't watch the Housewives, I don't know. You could have did somebody like Jessica Simpson. Not Jessica, somebody from the South, Brittany, like somebody with that southern accent that you could have just ripped off of about them being country, because you country. You could have picked somebody who have a lot of chickens. And moving on from Heidi, she set herself up wrong with Leslie Jones. Jan did somebody off of Broadway. I ain't taking notes, so I don't remember that person's name. Usually when somebody does someone that I don't know, to me, they usually do great because they're introducing me to a new character, a new person, someone I want to try to get to know. Not Jan. Jan was trash. I don't recall Jan landing any jokes. It wasn't funny. Everyone, when Sherry Pie, forgive me, we just gonna talk about Sherry Pie this week. When Sherry Pie did her little scribbles, she did Katharine Hepburn. I don't even really know who that is, but I know she's an old Hollywood actress, but I'm not familiar with her work. Forgive me. But when she did her little scribbles and then would give the exact same answer, she was like, and swallow. It says swallow. I hollered too. It was funny. I don't care. Sherry is trash for what she's done, but in the Snatch game, she was funny. And everybody broke character. Like when Gigi and Sherry were giving their answers and doing their banter with Rue, everyone broke character. Everyone was laughing. So I'm like, you all aren't even staying in character. You all aren't even staying in your character. You all are sitting back there cracking up. But moving on, Jackie did Lisa Rinna. Jackie did a really good job. I really like Jackie. I don't watch Beverly Hills, so I'm not that familiar with how Lisa Rinna does on Beverly Hills Housewives. But Jackie introduced me more to her. She played the hell out of that role. Like, Jackie did a really good job. Thank you, Jackie, for someone who made me laugh. Next, who we have, Gigi played that robot. Gigi killed it. Gigi won? Gigi won the challenge. Yeah, she won the challenge. Gigi killed that robot. Like, Gigi, if she doesn't win the whole thing, what can't she do? She can rap, she can dance. We saw that challenge one. She can improv, she can act. We know she got the design challenges. She can do a character with this Snatch game. Like, what can Gigi not do? Like, I don't see anybody beating Gigi. Matter of fact, I know Sherry is disqualified, but I easily see Sherry at the would have been at the finale. We know she's not gonna be there. It's got to be Gigi, and it's a toss up for everybody else. And I can already see Gigi being the winner, like, easily. That robot was genius because it's a character no one has ever done before. I don't see anyone ever thinking to want to play. I wasn't even really familiar with this robot woman, and then the way she played it and made it kind of raunchy, and genius Gigi. It was hilarious. Even the can't pick up my cards because of my hand, genius. And then she got angry and died, and then Rue was like, reboot, and she was like, ooh. Like, I loved it. But moving on, Jada played Cardi. Jada looked like Cardi. She could have made her ass a little bit bigger, but Jada was an easy fourth place. Jada could have easily been at the top if the top three weren't that good, because everyone else was trash. She didn't get as, like, she should have went raunchier and did a lot more owls and like all that Cardi does. She didn't take it all the way there, but she did a good job. So great job, Jada. Crystal played this Poppy person. Like I said, I don't even want to go back and Google who Poppy is. If no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, she's not funny. Why would you pick a person who's not funny? You have to be funny. You could play this couch as long as you funny. So Crystal, no, man with the Poppy. I don't know how Crystal didn't lip sync for her life, but we gonna get there. Widow played Tina and then switched to Ike. She only had jokes from the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. They really didn't, for it there to be no mini challenge. They spent the first 45 minutes in the workroom and we didn't have to see that. I wish they would give us more of the Snatch game, but I'm assuming they probably didn't give us more because they didn't have nothing else to give. Widow could have been safe. She did make me chuckle, but she only had those two chuckles. Like, after you want to eat this cake and when you find out what's love got to do with it, let me know. Like, outside of that, Widow gave nothing. So moving on. Aiden, I don't even remember the name of the person that Aiden played. But from the very first question that Rue asked, when Aiden introduced her character to Rue, I said, if Aiden is not in the bottom two this week, lip syncing, I'm gonna quit watching it. Like, I would have been through. I'm like, because Aiden was complete trash. Like, every week, everyone is like, they ruin Michelle, see something to Aiden. And I'm like, well, what are y'all seeing? And I think I said in my video last week, like, Aiden better turn out this Snatch game because I don't see what everyone is seeing in Aiden. But moving on, Aiden was complete trash. Like, the only joke she had was, I don't remember. I don't even know where I'm at. I think Aiden probably had the worst Snatch game ever. Ever. Probably ever. But let's move on. The last was Britta. She did Jennifer Holliday. I don't think Britta deserved to be in the bottom two. She did not do great. She did not, to me, if you're going to play Jennifer Holliday, you have to know how to sing. And you have to come out there and hit some notes, do something. You just can't open your mouth wide, because to me that's disrespectful. Like, from the times I've seen Jennifer Holliday do interviews and stuff, she only has her mouth wide like that when she's singing. She doesn't talk like that. Jennifer Holliday, from what I can tell from the interviews that I have seen, I don't know the woman and I don't really follow her, but she's acts very much like Effie in Dreamgirls. Like, she acts like, she's an amazing singer. I'm sure she was an amazing actress, whatever. But she does act like, this is what I do. I'm the greatest. A little bit of arrogance, which all entertainers have. She should have gave off some of that. You could have just played Effie White. If you didn't really know Jennifer Holliday, you could have came up with some Dreamgirls jokes. Come on, Britta. Miss Entertainer of the Year of New York. Come on. They shaded Sherry Pie so much this episode, which she deserves the shade. Like, they didn't even show her runway. And I know I don't even talk about Sherry's runway just on my channel, but they didn't even show it. Sherry, I already told you she did Katharine Hepburn. Sherry's Snatch game was amazing. Fuck it. Sorry for cursing. Forget it. Just say it. It was amazing. It was between Sherry and Gigi, like, and Jackie too, but Jackie wasn't gonna beat out Gigi or Sherry. But let's get into these looks real quick, because I'm telling you right now, it was a lot of no ma'ams. It was a lot of no ma'ams this week. This week, just throw this whole episode in the trash. I didn't even get the whole Frozen thing. Like, are we all in kindergarten? First, second grade? I don't watch Frozen. I don't know any references to the movie Frozen. I don't know nothing about. Moving on. Aiden came out as a abominable no ma'am. Abominable no ma'am. That was trash, Aiden. It looked Party City. It looked like you got that little mask and neck thing from Party City, and your dress looked like it came from the Goodwill. Ain't nothing wrong with the Goodwill. I ain't trying to shade nobody that shop at the Goodwill. I'm just saying that it looked cheap. It was not stage TV stage worthy. The wig was the same Peggy Bundy wig you wore on the Basketball Wives. It was just a total capital no, ma'am. Britta. Britta was a yes, ma'am. Britta, that all iridescent dress with those high peak shoulders. Woo, child. I will wear it. I will wear it like Britta, I want to come shop in your closet. Like Britta turns looks. Britta turns looks. I loved it. I loved how it changed colors and how it could have been blue to orange to pink, and the way that lighting hit it. It was just an amazing dress, Britta. That was a capital yes, ma'am, today. And the one thing I said, I didn't like that all white fur. You could have turned that look without the fur. Don't always feel like you need to over accessorize. We still would have got the Ice Queen from the iridescence. Okay, moving on to Crystal. I gave Crystal a yes, ma'am, only because Crystal was so different. Crystal is who looked like an ice walker to me. I love that all grayscale from the face to the fabric. Crystal looked like money. And she said those were pajamas. Crystal looked good. Crystal looked good. That was a yes, ma'am. And her makeup. Like, I see the art of her makeup. I see it. Like, episode 1, 2, I didn't. But now I see it. Crystal, that makeup is amazing. Next we have, who's next? Gigi. Gigi just got a ma'am. I didn't like the milkmaid, ice cream lady, old school outfit. I didn't like. It was a cute theme. Camp is what they call it, whatever. It looked a lot like the dress she made for herself in the design challenge a few weeks ago. That's the only reason why I gave it a ma'am. It was a little bit of a repeat, Gigi, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was all right. Heidi also got a ma'am. She was in all white fur, and it had a little high-low with a little muff. And the headpiece, I love the headpiece, Heidi. That was a yes, ma'am. But I like the hair, and I mean, they read Heidi for her makeup. I think Heidi does good makeup. Just when you are in a competition and you have to be compared to people like Jada, people like Britta, people who can beat their face, Heidi's makeup doesn't look as good. I mean, that's just like me. Like, I think I do really good makeup, but if you put me up against a professional MUA, it's like, Angie, what you do to your face? No, I ain't gonna shade myself. I do damn good makeup. But anyway, stop shading Heidi, but it is a competition. Like, in a competition setting, your makeup is not as good. You just can't stand next to Jada. Just go stand all the way on the other end of Jada. Moving on, Jackie. What did I give Jackie? A yes, ma'am. I liked it. I would have liked the dress anyway, but she said this is one where I didn't understand the reference. She said this looks like old girl's crown in Frozen. And I was like, okay, but I ain't never seen Frozen, so I don't know what her crown looks like. So it was just a pretty dress to me. So you got a yes, ma'am, Jackie. And Jackie was like, she doesn't like blonde hair. Jackie, that blonde hair looked amazing. That blonde with a little bit of chestnut brown roots. Snatched. The hair was snatched to me, Jackie. I say wear blonde more often. But moving on, Jada was a capital yes, ma'am. Capital yes, ma'am. All I wrote down for Jada was sex, ice, and queen. That dress was everything. A little bit of old school Toni Braxton at the Grammys type dress. Just sexy. Just oozes sex. And the face cannot be touched by no others. Like, that face, the way Jada beats her face is like no other. I love how she does that thick layer of highlight, but it doesn't look like a thick layer of highlight, but it just, whew, amazing. The stones on the face, the hair with the crown. Yes, ma'am, Jada. Moving on. Jan was a no, ma'am. I don't care. Jan's problem is at the beginning of the when you get to come on the show, they give you a list of the themes so you know what to pack, whatever. I think Jan went 2 or 3 steps too far with these themes, and she's trying to think too far out of the box when she should just follow the theme. Like, the outfit was ugly. I did not like it. I don't care if it was silicone or whatever you called it with the icicles. You did not look like a White Walker from Game of Thrones at all. At all. And I just did not like it, Jen. The makeup was a no, ma'am. Half blue, half yellow, or blonde. It, Jen, sometimes you can't change it now, but I wish you wouldn't overthink the themes and be like, I want to think completely out of the box because no one's going to have, like, just do the theme and slay. And slay. That was not a slay. But moving on, last but not, well, Widow could be the least. Widow got my capital no, ma'am. So yes, last and least for this challenge was Widow. Widow, what was that Titanic theme dress? The makeup looked a fool. Heidi's makeup looked better than that. I don't know what that was you had hanging off your face, but it looked very foolish. It looked Party City. It looked like something you found at Party City and stuck on your face. The outfit made you look bigger than what you are, and you definitely look bigger than what you are with that tube around your body, half your body, because you couldn't fit the tube all the way around. It was a capital no, ma'am. You did not flatter yourself. And so, who was in the bottom 3? Crystal, Britta, and Aiden. Of course, Gigi won. It was, I already told y'all who was in top 3. I done forgot already. Gigi won. Now, Aiden and Britta had to lip sync. I feel like Crystal should have been. Crystal's snatch game was trash. All the way. It was halfway worse than Aiden's. Like, Crystal and Aiden made me cringe when it was their turn on the TV. Britta, at least, I chuckled maybe 1 or 2 times at Britta, but Crystal, 0 times. And I feel like the story of Drag Race was this buildup of tension between Aiden and Britta. They going back at each other. Who gonna fight next week in Untucked? I don't know. But so I feel like that's why they threw Britta down there, but I felt like it should have been Crystal. Britta slayed the house down with that Let It Go song. I hate that song. I don't even watch Frozen, but whenever I hear it, I be like, oh, thank God I ain't got no little kids. I got a teenager. But Britta slayed. Aiden, bye. I don't even feel bad for Aiden, because I did like that he was different. And I thought he was going to bring something kind of like an Evie Oddly type of different twist to the race, the drag race, but Aiden didn't. And it was his time to go. It was his time to go 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said it. But Rue and Michelle wanted to give him a chance. He had his chance, but chance is up. If they would have sent Britta home, I would have had to do an email. I would have been writing VH1 and like, what the hell is going on? Who is related to Aiden? But Aiden is gone. Bye. I still wish you good luck. You still going to get more fame and your followers will go up. People are going to support you. So this is a great opportunity for all. And side note, why is Dahlia, because I noticed it last week, how is Dahlia in this broccoli suit in every episode now? Dahlia was in the broccoli suit last week, rolling through that Gay's Anatomy in a wheelchair, and then this week, Dahlia is holding up the Snatch Game sign in her broccoli suit. I guess it's something about being first booted. But I wouldn't want to be known for being in that broccoli suit. Like you should have gave a goodbye or something, Dahlia. I don't know, but that is crazy. Like, let's see where she shows up next. But anyway, that's all I have to give this week, y'all. I'm sorry it's not more structured. I'm sorry I didn't take a lot of notes. I watched a little bit of Untucked, but once I started seeing Aiden and Britta, I turned it off. Because I was already mad at the Snatch Game. And I don't want to hear Aiden and Britta go at it in Untucked when I already know Aiden is gone. So anyway, it looks like they got some new frenemies next week. So I'll get into Untucked next week. And y'all know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. If this is your first time, I will be doing Drag Race for the remainder of the season. And also like, comment, and share. And I will get with you all later for something else. All right.